Are you fed up with your fine hair, no matter how many products you try or techniques you follow? Does it feel like no matter what you do, your hair never seems to look or feel the way you want? Well, it's time to change everything you think you know about caring for fine hair. If you've been struggling with flat, lifeless locks, this video is packed with game-changing tips that will revolutionize your hair care routine. I'm not just sharing random advice. I've spent over 18 years in the beauty industry, and I've seen it all. Trust me, I've been there too. I've made these same mistakes, but after years of trial and error, I figured out what really works. In this video, I'll break down 5 common mistakes that most people make with their fine hair and exactly how to fix them. If you stick with me until the end, your hair will be healthier, fuller, and looking better than ever before. But here's the thing, you're not alone in this struggle. Fine hair can be tricky, and many of us have been led to believe all the wrong things. That's why I'm sharing these tips with you today, so you can finally get the hair you've always wanted. Don't miss out on the insights and actionable steps I'm going to cover. Trust me, these changes could be the key to unlocking your finest hair yet. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on how to make your fine hair the best it can be. And if you're ready for a transformation, stay tuned for the whole video, you won't regret it. Let's face it, we've all been there, reaching for that volumizing shampoo in hopes of giving our fine hair that much needed lift. It promises fullness and a bouncy, thick texture, something we crave for our delicate strands. But here's the catch. Not all volumizing shampoos are created equal. In fact, some are more harm than good. While they can give you that initial lift, they often strip your hair of the essential moisture it needs, leaving your strands feeling dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. Now, that's certainly not the kind of volume any of us are looking for. Here's the thing you might not know: fine hair doesn't just need volume. It needs balance. Volumizing shampoos that only focus on removing oils and moisture can often leave the hair lacking the hydration it needs to maintain its health and vitality. The key to achieving that full-bodied, healthy look is finding a shampoo that gives you volume without sacrificing moisture. One of my go-to recommendations? Redken's Volume Injection or Moroccanoil's Extra Volume Shampoo. These shampoos do a fantastic job of lifting your roots and enhancing your hair's natural texture, but they also offer a delicate balance by providing the hydration that fine hair desperately craves. When you use products like these, your hair can maintain its fullness while still looking healthy and shiny. Personal insight: over time, I've learned that a balance of products is crucial. For everyday use, I recommend a shampoo that is both gentle and moisturizing to keep your hair hydrated, while for those days when you need to give your hair an extra boost, a volumizing shampoo with a touch more strength like Moroccanoil's Extra Volume Shampoo will be perfect for styling without overdrying. It's about finding what works best for your lifestyle and hair's needs. When I first started caring for fine hair, I was adamant that lightweight products were the only solution. After all, fine hair can easily get weighed down, right? So, I stuck to lightweight shampoos, conditioners, and styling products, thinking that they would give me the volume and bounce I wanted. But over time, I realized something crucial: fine hair needs nourishment, just like any other hair type. We all know that fine hair tends to be more fragile and can lack the strength of coarser textures, but that doesn't mean it should be deprived of intense care. In fact, lightweight products often don't provide the hydration or repair that fine hair requires to stay healthy and strong. If your fine hair is looking dry, you're seeing split ends, or you're dealing with breakage, it might be time to rethink your approach. The game changer: once or twice a month, fine hair needs a little extra love, a treatment that goes beyond the usual shampoo and conditioner. That's where an all-inclusive spa treatment for your hair comes in. This doesn't mean using heavy products all the time, but incorporating intense hydrating and nourishing treatments on a regular basis. Products like Moroccanoil's hydrating shampoo and Redken's acidic bonding concentrate mask are fantastic options. These products are designed to infuse your strands with moisture and restore strength where it's needed the most. They will leave your hair feeling soft, silky, and revived. Personal tip: I know it might sound counterintuitive, especially if you've been wary of using heavier products on your fine hair. But trust me, giving your hair this extra care once in a while can work wonders. It's like indulging in a nourishing facial for your hair, one that allows it to repair and restore. Just because your hair is fine doesn't mean it shouldn't get the attention it deserves. Incorporating these heavier products doesn't mean you have to abandon your lightweight formulas entirely. It's about striking the right balance. Using lightweight products for your daily routine to maintain volume and texture, and then giving your hair that deep hydration it craves with more intense treatments on occasion will transform the way your hair feels and looks. At the end of the day, fine hair, like any other hair type, requires the right balance of care, hydration, nourishment, and gentle products that enhance its natural beauty. By making a few adjustments and adding a bit of extra TLC to your routine, you'll find that your fine hair can not only look fuller and more voluminous, but also healthier and more vibrant than ever before. Ah, the iconic Rachel haircut. We all remember the frenzy when Jennifer Aniston sported her layered look in Friends. It became a defining style for an entire generation. It's still one of the most beloved cuts in history, but when it comes to fine hair, this cut can be a double-edged sword. While layers can add movement and shape, they can also rob fine hair of the fullness we desperately need. Fine hair needs structure, and unfortunately, too many layers can cause it to collapse in on itself, making it appear thinner and more limp. It's a cruel irony. What we want is volume, but by cutting too many layers, we end up diminishing the very thing we seek to enhance. The best approach? A blunt cut at the ends of your fine hair. This style will add weight and fullness to your strands, giving them a sense of thickness without sacrificing shape or movement. Blunt cuts add the density needed for volume to stand out, while preventing the hair from looking too flat or fragile. But layers aren't entirely off the table. In fact, longer, lived-in layers can be a perfect option for those of us with fine hair. These types of layers give the illusion of volume by framing the face without compromising the overall fullness at the ends. It's a subtle technique that allows you to keep some movement, but with a structure that fine hair truly craves. Personal insight: I learned this lesson the hard way. Years ago, I got a little too excited about adding layers to my fine hair, thinking I could create the same voluminous look that I saw on the runway or in magazines. What happened instead was a mess of limp strands, no matter how much I styled them. My hair lost its shape and felt even thinner than it already was. That's when I realized, it's not about forcing a trend or trying to mimic someone else's look, it's about listening to your hair and working with its natural texture. Fine hair thrives on soft, longer layers that enhance its natural movement, not on extreme cuts that flatten it. So, if you're considering layers, be selective and aim for a more balanced approach. Sneaky culprit many of us overlook when it comes to hair care: your brush. The same tool that helps detangle your hair can also be contributing to the downfall of your fine strands if it's not kept clean, that is. A dirty brush can transfer oils, product buildup, and even dead skin cells from your scalp back onto your hair. Not only does this make your hair look greasy and weighed down, but it also hampers volume and movement. The solution is simple but effective: have two brushes. One should be dedicated to freshly washed hair, while the other is for day-old hair that may need a little refresh. Having two brushes ensures that you aren't reintroducing dirt or oils from previous styling products back into your freshly clean hair. This small adjustment can significantly prolong the freshness of your hairstyle, ensuring that your fine hair stays voluminous for as long as possible. But don't stop there. Regular brush cleaning is key. It only takes a few minutes to rinse your brushes and combs under warm water with a gentle soap or shampoo. It's a small, yet incredibly effective task that will pay off in the long run, especially for those of us with fine hair that can easily lose its shape or become weighed down. Talk about heat specifically: how much heat you're applying to your fine hair. If you're trying to grow your fine hair out, this is a mistake you don't want to make. Fine hair, as many of us know, is more fragile than thicker hair types, and excessive heat can cause irreversible damage. Over time, too much heat can lead to split ends, dryness, and even hair breakage, and when you're working with fine hair, those issues are even more pronounced. If you love to style your hair with tools like blow dryers, straighteners, or curling irons, it's crucial to adjust the heat settings, especially as your hair gets longer. Just because your tool can reach a high temperature doesn't mean it should be at the maximum level every time. In fact, I've learned through trial and error that reducing the heat by even 25 degrees Fahrenheit can make a significant difference in the health of your strands. Fine hair is more prone to heat damage, and lowering the temperature on your tools helps prevent unnecessary stress on your hair, leading to fewer split ends and less breakage. Here's the thing: you might be tempted to crank up the heat, thinking it'll get your hair styled faster. I've been there. When you're in a rush, it's easy to want to get the job done as quickly as possible. But the reality is, using lower heat and taking the time to be a little more patient will yield much better results in the long run. It might take a couple more minutes, but that's a small price to pay for healthier, more resilient hair. Personal tip: I used to always dial my straightener up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, thinking it would give me that sleek, straight look faster. Now, I keep it at around 325 degrees F, just a little bit cooler than what I used to, and I've noticed a huge difference. My hair feels softer, looks shinier, and stays healthier. It's a minor adjustment that protects my hair, especially when I'm styling it every day. For blow drying, it's the same principle. Instead of blasting your hair with the highest setting, try using a medium heat setting. This will give your hair time to dry properly without subjecting it to extreme temperatures. Plus, there's an added benefit to using lower heat. You give your hair the chance to maintain its natural moisture and shine. Fine hair often lacks natural volume and can look a bit limp, so protecting that shine becomes even more important. What I've learned over the years is that being patient with your styling routine can really pay off, especially when it comes to fine hair. You don't need to rush the process. Taking the time to adjust your heat settings can keep your hair looking smooth and healthy without causing unnecessary damage. So, when you reach for that styling tool next time, remember, a lower heat setting is not only kinder to your hair, but it also contributes to a healthier, fuller look that will stand the test of time. And if you're someone who frequently styles your hair with heat, don't forget the importance of heat protectant products. Before applying any kind of heat, make sure to use a heat protectant spray or serum. It creates a barrier between the hot tool and your delicate strands, offering an extra layer of protection against the damage heat can cause. Fine hair deserves the best care, and heat management is just one part of that equation. A little patience, along with the right techniques, can make all the difference in maintaining healthy, gorgeous hair. Personal insight: it sounds so simple, but this trick has made a huge difference in how my fine hair behaves. After I started using 2 brushes, one for clean hair and one for styling, on the second day I noticed that my hair stayed fresher and looked more voluminous for longer. Plus, cleaning your brushes regularly not only helps keep your hair cleaner but also ensures that you're not undoing all of your hard work with product buildup. Small changes like this can seem insignificant, but they actually have a lasting impact on the overall health and appearance of your fine hair. It's about being mindful of the tools you use and how they interact with your hair. So next time you're brushing through your hair, ask yourself, is this brush clean? If not, take the time to clean it. Trust me, your fine hair will thank you for it. So much for sticking with me until the end of this video. I hope these tips and tricks have given you some fresh insights into how to care for your fine hair the right way. If you've learned something new, or if any of these ideas have made you think about your current hair routine, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Is there a particular tip you're going to try first? Or maybe you've been struggling with another fine hair issue that you want to address? Let's chat in the comments. I love hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on the next video, where I'll be sharing even more secrets to keeping your fine hair looking fabulous. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified every time a new video drops. I am always dropping new content packed with valuable tips for your hair and beauty needs. So, until next time, take care of your hair, keep experimenting with what works for you, and keep shining. See you in the next video.